What all about? Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to explain you the consequences of the world wars. Consequences of the world wars means impacts of the world wars. So there are two world wars were happened in the world. So after the world wars, what are the impacts? So now today we will come to know. So there are five topics given, the results, impacts of the world wars. The first one is enormous human cost, means death and destructions. Second one is democratic principles were asserted. Democratic principles were asserted. Third one is change in the balance of power. Change in the balance of powers. The fourth one is new international organizations were established. New international organizations were established. And the last one is enfranchisement of women. Enfranchisement of women. So the first one is the enormous human cost, or the death and destruction. So in the previous topics also we have came to know about the death and destructions. The similar topic now also. So during the World War One, the death and destruction never happened before. During the World War One, 10 million people were the people or soldiers were died, and 6.5 million people were wounded, and 6 million people were missing during the time, and 75,000 Indian soldiers also died during the World War One behalf of Britishers. So the uncountable property loss found in during the World War One. So during the World War Two, 22 to 25 million soldiers died. 40 to 50 million people were died during the wars, and uncountable property loss found during the Second World War also. Second World War was more terrible compared to World War One. So we have found the heavy human cost during the Second World War. Nearly the 9 to 10 crore people were died during the World War II. So during the World War II, the America dropped two atom bombs over Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So at a time, 1,50,000 people to 2,46,000 people were died during that bombs. After the effects of bombing was more terrible. The people were suffering with the leukemia and cancer on for decades. Leukemia, after the effects of bombing was more terrific. So the people were suffered with the leukemia and cancer on for decades. So these world wars were more dangerous, and the uncountable human cost we have found during these wars. So used nuclear weapons, the nuclear chemical weapons were used during these wars. So that is the enormous human cost during the World War One and Two. Next, democratic principles were asserted. Democratic principles were asserted. So during the before World War One, many kingdoms, empires are there in the world. So after World War One, empires were ended. So after the World War One, the empires, several kingdoms so were ended. So such as Germany, German kingdom, so Tsarist Russia kingdom, and Austro-Hungary empire, and Ottoman empire was ended after World War One. So Russian empire was replaced with socialistic government. Russian empire was replaced with socialistic government. So Ottoman empire, Turkish Empire was replaced with democratic and secular state, and the German Empire was replaced with Weimar Republic. German Empire was replaced with Weimar Republic. Like that, the empires were ended and replaced with the other governments such as the democratic government and socialistic government. So, and also after the Second World War, the colonial powers such as England, France, and these colonial powers were recognized the importance of democracy. They accepted the principles of democracy. And the desires of the colonies. So these all are come under the democratic principles or accepted. Now changes in the balance of power. So after the World War I, many empires were ended, such as German Empire, Russian Empire, Ottoman Empire, and the Austro-Hungarian empires. So these kingdoms were changed into as nation states. So the map of the Europe was changed. Map of the Europe was redrawn. Map of the Eastern Europe and map of the Central Europe was redrawn based on the economic conditions, and the nationality and the military security. Based on the economic conditions, the military security and the nationality. So based on these things, the states were redivided, and map of the world, map of the Europe, Eastern Europe, especially Eastern Europe and Central Europe, map was redrawn based on the nationality and economic conditions and military security. So after the Second World War, many countries, more than 100 countries, got independent. So for example, India was divided into two nations, Pakistan and India, and also North Korea got independent. And that is divided into North Korea and South Korea. So like that, more than 100 countries got independence after the Second World War. So the world map also redrawn based on the nationality. So like that, the change in the balance of powers has taken place during the after the war. So that is also one of the impact after the world wars. Next, new international organizations were set up. So after World War I, League of Nations was set up in 1919 by Treaty of Versailles. League of Nations was set up in 1919 by Treaty of Versailles. So this League of Nations is the international organization. It was worked for welfare of the people, as well as the main aim is to work for world peace and preserve the world peace at the same time. It is promote the social welfare, progress. So League of Nations was established many international organizations such as World Health Organization, World Trade Organization, and the International Labour Organization, etc. So International Court of Justice also organized by the League of Nations. Later, after Second World War, another international organization was set up for world peace and social progress. That is United Nations Organization. UNO, formed in 24th October 1945. So this is the international organization worked. There are two important aims of UNO. One is preserve peace and prevent wars, and also worked for welfare of the human development. It is also worked for human development. It gave importance for human development. So there are 6 important organs come under the UNO. One is Trusteeship Council. Second one is Economic and Social Council. Third one is General Assembly. Fourth one is Security Council. Fifth one is UN Secretariat. UN Secretariat. Sixth one is International Court of Justice. International Court of Justice. These six are the important organs of UNO. Among them, Security Council is more powerful. Among the six organs, Security Council is more powerful. There are 5 countries are the permanent countries in Security Council. There are 5 countries are the permanent countries in Security Council. There are Russia, China, England, France, and America. These 5 are having veto powers. These Security Council was taking crucial decisions. So about the wars and other issues. So each country having veto power. So all are having the collectively they will take the decisions. So like the Security Council play a very important role in the UNO, United Nations Organization. Some other organs also like UNICEF, United Nations Children's International Emergency Fund, UNICEF, United Nations Children Organization, International Children Organization. Next, UNESCO, United Nations Economic Cultural Welfare Organization. So UNESCO, United Nations Economic, Scientific, Economic and Cultural Organization. So WTO, World Trade Organization, WHO, World Health Organization, International Labour Organization, so etc. The organization also work under the United Nations Organization. This United Nations Organization based on 4 principles. One is preserve peace and prevent wars. Preserve peace and prevent wars. Uphold human rights, and maintain the social progress. So protect the international laws. Promote the social progress. So like that, the new international organizations were set up after the World War and worked for welfare of the people as well as try to prevent the wars. So last one is enfranchisement of women. So they made the laws favorable to women. So after the results of long struggles of women, women achieved the rights. For example, England women got right to vote in 1918. French women got right to vote in 1946. England women got right to vote in 1918. So French women got right to vote in 1946. So Switzerland women got right to vote in 1976, and the Switzerland women got New Zealand women got right to vote in 1893. So, and also during the World Wars, the men were engaged in the war fields. They went to war fields during the World Wars. Men went to the war fields. So the women were play a very important role in Europe. So they engaged in different activities. They run the schools, they run the factories, they worked in offices, and also they worked in hospitals. At the same time, they looking to the household works. So like that, they did get the experience in all fields. After that, they fight for their rights in all equal rights. They fight for the equal rights in the all fields. So like that, the consequences of the world was very important question in this lesson. So what are the consequences of the world wars? Means what are the impacts of the world wars? Means there are 5. One is enormous human cost. The democratic principles were asserted. Change in the balance of powers. New international organization was set up, UNO and League of Nations. Enfranchisement of women. So these are the we have completed this topic and this lesson also. There are 8 videos are there for this lesson. So you have watch all my videos and subscribe my channel and click like button, share it to your friends. Thank you.